Alright, so by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to create these 3 DAI product websites for your product. So, if you sell perfumes, you can literally do this for something like Clive Christian. And yeah, this is that scroll-based website style, where everything feels super premium and packed with details. And the best part? You can repeat the exact same process for multiple perfumes. Like, this one is for Roja Parfums, and then this one over here is for Bleu de Chanel Parfum. So today I'm going to show you how to build this website step by step. First, we'll build it inside Google Antigravity, then we'll host it on a temporary URL using Netlify. So yeah, it's basically a full value pack video, and I'll keep it as short and as tight as possible because I respect your time. Let's get right into it. Alright, before we do anything, this is the prompt pack you're going to need. The link is in the description, so just grab it from there. Inside, you'll find 3 parts. First, the prompts for the Nano Banana style visuals, then the prompts for the advanced animations, because the motion here is a bit more complex, like the perfume bottle popping up and all that good stuff. And finally, the one-shot prompt that generates the entire website. Alright, so here's the setup. First thing we're going to do is create the image. So let's start by grabbing a Clive Christian perfume reference from the web. Just search Clive Christian perfume, go to images, pick a good clear shot of the bottle, and then quickly save that image to your computer. Now go to Freepik real quick. For this campaign, we're going to use Freepik to generate the image. And honestly, in my opinion, Freepik is really solid for luxury product visuals, especially when you want that clean studio look and you want the product to stay centered. So open Freepik, start a new generation, and drag your perfume bottle image in as the subject. Next, go back to the prompt pack. Grab the very first prompt under the Nano Banana Visuals section, the perfume prompt. Copy it, paste it into Freepik, then click Generate. Also, you don't need VO3 if you don't have it, because we're not generating audio here. We're only generating visuals and video, so Freepik is totally enough for this workflow. You can also use Freepik spaces if you want, since we're just generating the visuals and nothing special beyond that. So go into spaces and generate it. And yeah, look at that. This is actually really good. I like it. This one might be a bit too complex for AI to animate smoothly, so I'm going to generate a few more options. As you can see, some of these visuals are looking absolutely insane. I'm going to go with this one because it matches exactly the vibe I had in mind for the product. Now the next thing you need to do is generate a blank image. So delete the product image from the scene because we want a clean start frame. Then paste a simple instruction like, remove all the elements from the image and only keep the background. Click Generate and you'll get the background by itself. This background only image is going to be your start frame, and the hero visual you picked earlier will be your end frame. So once it's done, just save it and download it as well. Once that's done, go back to Freepik. You could also use Flow if you want. The same prompt would work either way. Now just drag in the 2 images, the background only image and the final hero image. Next, grab the video visuals prompt from the prompt pack. Copy it, go back to Freepik, paste it in and choose a video model. Now set your frames properly. The hero visual is your end frame, the blank background is your start frame, and the pasted text is your prompt. For this, I'm using Kling 2.1. Keep it at 2 generations, 1080p, and 10 seconds. You can also follow the cinematic assembly direction, starting with a clean, high-quality, luxury golden amber gradient. So yeah, this prompt is basically your full camera direction and motion plan for the output. And while that's generating in the queue, now let's set up Google Antigravity. So here, create your folder, and then let's name this as Website. So once you open Google Antigravity, click on Open Folder. Let's go to our desktop and select Website and click on Open. Once you've opened the folder, let's jump back to Freepik real quick and see if the generation is finished. And honestly, it looks absolutely gorgeous. The slow motion is crazy clean, so yeah, we're good. I love it, so now let's export it. Click Export, then click Save. Once that's downloaded, go to EasyGIF and convert that EasyGIF video into images. Basically, we're turning it into a full set of frames that we'll use for the scrolling animation. And by the way, if you prefer, you can also use the video directly by hosting it on an online platform. But for our use case, we're going to do that scroll setup you see on app builder sites and big tech product pages, where you scroll down and the frames move forward. That's the exact effect we want. It looks way more professional than just having a video looping in the background, if that makes sense. So once you're inside EZGIF, set it to 25 frames as the FPS. Then click Convert to JPG. You'll see the frames being generated. Scroll all the way to the bottom, click Download Frames as Zip. Now just simply go and grab the website one-shot prompt and copy it real quick. Then go to the Perfumes zip and move that whole folder into your website folder. After that, jump back into Antigravity and paste the full one-shot prompt. All perfume assets are available in the folder. Please use them accordingly. So once everything is in place, just click Shoot. And yeah, as you can see, we've sent the prompt through, and now we're basically just waiting for the output to generate. That's basically how you do it. The next step is to preview the website. Once you open it, you'll notice that it works exactly as expected. As you can see here, we have the Roja Parfums website. It may take a second to load at first, but after that, everything runs smoothly. You can view the full experience, navigate through the site, and see all the elements working correctly. This way, we can make sure the website is ready in terms of performance and user experience, and that everything is working properly inside Antigravity before moving on to the next stage. The first way is using GitHub to auto-update your site, but it's complex. The easier method is to export the project and upload to Netlify for an instant temporary URL. So how do we actually do that? Well, let's go back into Antigravity and open a new terminal. Once you're inside Antigravity, just type npm run build. And basically, to get a clean static version of the whole project, you need to make sure Antigravity knows you're exporting it for a temporary Netlify URL, or domain. After that, it makes a few changes in the code automatically, and then you just run npm run build again. When it's done, you'll get a folder called out. And honestly, this folder can be named anything, like app completed or whatever, but usually it's just out. Now all you have to do is grab that out folder, go to Netlify, click on Add a New Project, and choose Deploy Manually. Then simply upload the out folder. Netlify will upload all the files, and it will instantly give you a temporary deployed URL. You'll see it generating a random name. Just click it, and yeah, that's your website. It might take a moment because it's loading the videos and assets, but once it's loaded, that's the full site right there. So yeah, I really hope this tutorial was valuable for you. That's basically the whole process for building these insanely good product-based 3D websites. The kind that normally costs a few thousand when someone builds it for you. And the crazy part is we're doing it completely with AI in under 10 minutes or so. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.